All right, so the review is good. I love it. Look, that's for my little adventure in the trees. So that, I think that stuff will clean off. Anyway, there's some more. Oh man, that was fun. Anyway, Can-Am Maverick Sport XRC. Would I do it again? I'll answer that at the end of this video. So, I've got 1,000 pretty good miles on this old sister right here. Accessories, I've only done a couple of accessories. I did the Tusk windshield. I did a soft top roof that I made myself, and you can see that it's all faded because it was crappy freaking Walmart canvas, but it serves its purpose. Not very strong after it fades. That's an accessory. Those are accessories, blah blah blah. The wet sounds sound bar, I love it. That was probably my favorite. Haven't done anything else other than that to this old girl. I have kept the suspension. I would probably say 99% of the time on the softest setting, setting number 1. Don't have any issues with that. Let's see. You can see as dirty as she is. We put 200 miles on her just in the last 2 days. And some washboardy roads. Nothing too serious except for what I did this morning, but I have had absolutely zero problems with the engine, the transmission, drivetrain has all been flawless. There is just a little bit of vibration in 4-wheel drive, but that's, I don't know, that's pretty much standard in any of them, as far as I'm concerned, that I've seen. I do get some squeaks, and I do get some kind of clunks, and I think 90% of that is coming from the sway bars. As I look right here, these bolts probably need to be tightened up. As you can see, there's probably been a little bit of play in there. And then I also need to do some greasing. Sounds kind of like I'm getting a little bit of a clank, like a shock bolt might be loose, but I don't hear it all the time. And when we get her home this week, I'll tear her down. I gotta rotate the tires, and I gotta check all the fluids and make sure everything's good that way. I did have to replace that lower A-arm. I believe that bend right there is a factory weak point. I'm not the only one that's experienced that. I bent the original one back, put a gusset on it, and it was alright, but I wanted to go ahead and put a new one on it. The rear suspension, I don't have any issues. Once in a while I get kind of a clanky sound, but there again, you can see how dry, oh, right there, you can see how dry that is in that bushing there for the sway bar. I need to get some grease on all of those. And see, I changed the oil at 600 miles and went with a good synthetic oil in it. A friend of mine runs these Can-Ams in desert racing and stuff, and he got me hooked up with some really good stuff. I'll show you the brand of it right here. Anyway, that's the oil. It's really good stuff. He goes 1,000 race miles on one oil change. And I'm not racing, but let's see. Other things. You can see I got my toe strap in there. Got all kinds of weeds in there from this morning. Those are trees. Damage that I've done. Every one of the wheels and the fender flare from this morning, the plastics, the stickers get scratched up. I haven't had any damage at all to the roll cage. Nothing that way. There's the other front tire. It's all scratched up from the rocks. When I got stuck on the cattle guard and had that snowplow pull me out, we hooked the strap up to the front bars here, and I bent them just a little bit and it cracked the paint. So I've got a little bit of rust showing through there. Let's see. That tire rim has got some scratches on it. I've had absolutely no issues at all with the tires. The back ones are showing a little bit of wear, but I think it's probably only actually got 700 miles, but the odometer reads 1,000 because those back tires go around a lot faster than the rest of the machine. All right. Let's see, what else? The skid plates. I'll tell you what. I think those skid plates are fabulous. Some really good protection. And as you can see, and as you saw from the last video of the trees and whatever else, I'm not afraid to use them. One of my little wheel caps came off. And, well, so the big answer to the question, would I do this again? I'm gonna say absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. This little thing is a freaking rock. I love it. I've had absolutely no issues with it that haven't been caused by myself and my own abuse, doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. But 100% reliable. I mean, I'm not afraid to do or go just about anywhere in this old girl. So, Can-Am Maverick XRC, Can-Am Maverick Sport XRC, getting her done. That's a 1,000-mile review. All I've got to do now is I'm gonna pull it in the garage, clean it up really good, and grease and tighten everything, make sure it's all good, and that way. The winch, by the way, I've used it a crap ton, and thumbs up. Anyway, thanks you guys for checking out Rocky Mountain Backcountry. Subscribe to this channel, check out more backcountry side-by-side action right here. Like this video, subscribe to us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, you guys.